First time I ever had sex.
Okay.
I put it in, bro, and I took it out, and I finished.
Wait, like, how long was it in for? Was it like a one pump?
Yeah, it was a one pump, bro.
Way.
Welcome into the very first show within a show. It's the Truman Show.
The Truman Show.
Two men modeled after, the world within the world, the Truman Show. You guys like me and George's conversation, so we figured that we're going to host our own little podcast within a podcast presented by Livin Large.
Yeah. Humbly speaking, I just made it so much better. So he was like, yo, why don't you come on to the show? And I was like,
No.
all right, fine.
Relax. Everybody's like, yo, I love when you and George talk and you have like personal conversations and share your lives. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so we're going to get together and just rant and shit. So
yeah,
enjoy. Sit back.
Welcome into the Truman Show. And I hope you guys say it like I say it, the Truman Show.
Yeah, I don't know why he says it like that, but it's hilarious. I love listening to it.
But anyways, I want to start these off with like a personal story from the week. Recently, George and I were actually going to visit our old house because we're dealing with some stuff, some personal things with our old landlords. We won't get into that.
Or we will.
No, we won't get into that. We're not going to speak about that yet. But we went to the old house and we pulled onto the 101. And who did we drive next to?
My ex-girlfriend.
No. And it's crazy because I feel like we've made like a lot of jokes in the vlogs lately about like ex-girlfriend. But I ran into Kylie. She was driving next to me and it was weird, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, not humble. What else? Like, if we're gonna be honest, you were kind of not like freaking out, but you were like, "Oh God, this is bringing feelings back." You're like,
no, it wasn't bringing feelings back. It was like my heart still dropped. It was weird, bro.
Yeah,
and I asked George, I'm like, "Bro, am I a pussy still?" Like, it's been 5 months,
and I said, "Yes, you're
No,
still
you
a pussy."
I
mean, I think anybody who's really loved somebody is going to take a certain amount of time to be able to look at that person. I think the first 2-3 times I saw my ex, I was like, my heart was like racing.
Yeah.
And now I'm able to see her and be like, oh, what's up? Like, I don't really, I think, to be honest, there's a saying that to get over somebody, you have to get under somebody else. It's not true. But once you start falling and having feelings for somebody else, you kind of forget.
Yeah, I don't have feelings for anyone right now.
Yeah. So
like not a single person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the funny thing is we rolled up next to her and George was like,
because what am I supposed to do? Like this? I'm like, we're still friends. I just, I'm more on this side of the fence. So I was just kind of smiling and like just smiled and waved. And I didn't receive the same message.
Yeah. It was funny, but actually we spoke for the very first time in like 2-3 months on the phone. And we had like a catch-up conversation because we were talking about the landlord situation. We're just dealing with a bunch of that bullshit. But I was fine, I think. Yeah.
I haven't seen her since.
I haven't seen her either.
No, I mean, you've seen her a few times. You've seen her at events. You've seen her out and about.
It's like Coachella. That didn't count.
Still seen her.
Yeah. That was the first time you saw her.
That was the first time I saw her since the day she gave me a hug goodbye.
Damn.
Yeah, I've never seen her talk to her since that day.
That's crazy. Anyways, speaking of podcasts, what did you think of Logan's podcast with Dwarf Mamba?
Damn, you kind of just hit me off guard.
Yeah.
You kind of hit me off guard.
How'd it make you feel?
A little upset.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think, listen, content is content, but if you're seeing your boy like struggle,
break down like that,
throw the white towel.
Yeah.
Throw the towel in. I think, just speaking on it, I don't know. I don't know how they talked before the podcast. I just saw the struggle, and I get that they're trying to reach a message, but I think there's a way of doing it. I think he just released a video.
Yeah, he did.
Talking about it. I think that is where he got himself ready and was prepared to talk. I think that's okay. If I saw my best friend or anybody choking up like that, I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm going to throw in that towel and be like, okay, we're done. We're moving on. Right,
and not like have it as a piece of content.
Yeah. I think you got to separate, man. I know a lot of people out here. Logan has said it. I'm not talking behind his back, and I would say this to his face. Logan chooses his career over anything. I'm not that type of way. I will get to where I need to get if it takes longer, but I can't do it the way he does. Like I don't know how to turn off my emotions.
I mean, Evan said several times, like, there's stuff I want to leave private. There's stuff.
No, he literally said, I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah.
Like, we heard
no,
it.
and I'm wondering, just because in today's day and age with like the content that we're producing, it seems, I mean, we showed them our lives and the daily vlogs and all that shit. It seems like people want to know even more about us. But do you think that, dude, here's my thing. I think in the future, people, like the next wave of like the first person to ever do this, people are going to start streaming their entire life 24/7. Like cameras in their apartment. This is the person that does this is going to take it to the next level. It's like the Truman Show, bro. Watching someone else live their life, like that's going to be the next level of content because people want to know.
I wouldn't be surprised, but here's the thing. When I was doing the vlog, I took, everybody knows I took a year off social media, and I was doing the theatrical thing because I'm passionate about it. I get to pretend to be somebody else. But the thing about social media is, yeah, it's really cool, and you get the whole instant like satisfaction when you get the likes and you get the views, but people develop in their home. They make mistakes in their home. They learn. They have love. When we're posting our love life and our mistakes and our everything, it rips away your soul. So you're now a display. You're now a piece of art, and no one cares about you. They watch you. You know what I mean? If I have a heartbreak, people are going to either laugh at it, watch it, go, oh, okay, and then move on. That's why now when I do social media stuff, I'm just doing stuff that I'm passionate about, but I draw the line. I will not cross that line anymore.
I feel like, I mean, on the podcast, we've talked about a lot of really personal shit.
When I'm ready to talk about it. Like, for instance, let me give you an example. The landlord stuff, we're not talking about it.
Right.
There's stuff that we don't want to talk about. For example, right now on the podcast, I am talking to somebody. I'm not going to bring up who that person is.
We won't name names. No,
yeah, we don't name names. I'll tell you your Instagram is. I don't mix my personal life with my business anymore. I will always entertain, but I will never cross that line because the fans know it. They could see when we're depressed. They could see when we're adding weight.
Yeah.
I was losing hair in the ending of my vlogs. When I threw in the towel, I was literally balding out because I was dealing with so much stuff in my real life and trying to entertain on my business side that I could not tell what was real and what wasn't. It was driving me off the wall. So like I said.
Yeah, I always talk about this when people ask me like, oh, you vlogged for a year or a year and a half.
Every day.
Yeah, and I was like, that year for me was such a blur. Like I don't remember any of it, but it's cool to look back and see it. But in the time being, like waking up every single day and filming my life and like having to make it seem interesting and shit, like that was hard.
Yeah, I was having lunch with a few friends yesterday, and I looked up and I was like, whoa, I'm really happy right now. Like I've always been happy.
Is it because I wasn't there, you fucking dickhead?
Yeah, I was like, there's something that's not here right now. What is it? Because I'm doing everything. I'm back to creating content. I'm doing the acting. I'm doing my music, but I'm balancing it well. And my mom always taught me growing up, everything's about balance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everything, you could have something that's really good, but if you overdo it, it's all about what it's the word she is what is it when you have it's not balance, but it's like everything at its own time. Man,
I don't know.
Tripping out.
I don't know what you're trying to say, George.
Wow, I'm really dropping the ball on this one.
Yeah, it's okay.
Moderation.
Okay.
Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah, so like vlogging.
I heard you're having sex in moderation right now.
Yeah, of course. You have to have sex in moderation.
Oh, yeah.
and organization. Yeah, shit. I don't know where I was going. Oh, basically, it's just like we could do it all. We're doing it all. We're doing our music. We're doing our acting. We're doing our social media. But now I'm not afraid to be like, I don't give a shit about the views and I don't give a shit about the money. I give a shit about my health and well-being.
Right.
And that's going to, in a long term, be really good for my health. And so I'm really happy right now. I'm getting to do all the things that I love.
I think for me, the hardest thing for me is like, I feel like it's so crazy because I feel like I'm not doing enough, but I know I'm doing a lot. Like I look at someone like Shane Dawson and like he posts, you know, every once in a while, or David Dobrik, you know, he focuses solely on YouTube. I don't know what it is in my head that I can't figure out right now. It's like I'm doing YouTube, I'm trying to do Instagram, I'm doing a podcast, I'm trying to do music. I feel like I'm not. Do you think we should focus on just one thing and be good at it, or do you think?
Yeah. I always say that's also like our old management team said. Remember in the meeting, he goes, a jack of all traits, but
Master
a master of none.
Yeah.
And that really hit me hard. But here's the thing. That's the good thing about this generation. I'm not looking to be the best in one thing. I'm looking to tell my story in many versions. Like, for example, my music that I'm writing now has to do about my story of being an actor. So all the relationships that I have, all the everything that I did while I was in Hollywood, I write about it. I'm not looking to be Justin Bieber or Ed Sheeran, but I'm getting to tell my story through music. So people that don't listen to my vlogs or our podcast or
Our podcast.
podcast, sorry,
The Thuman Show.
the Thuman Show, they're getting to absorb me in a different way. So I'm just an entertainer that's trying to have my voice out there any way possible. So that's why I don't want to just focus on one thing.
Yeah, I know. It kind of messes with my head a little bit when I
It
see
messes
like,
with your head because you're looking at the satisfaction of views and likes.
Yeah.
Because before we were focusing on YouTube and we're getting millions of views and millions of likes and all that stuff. So we were like, oh, this is crazy. But if I could take you back in the past where we were growing a ridiculous amount, but we were unhappy. We weren't happy. We weren't like, this is great.
No,
we
I
weren't
think back in the
enjoying
1600 days when we all lived on at 1600 Vine, I was happy. I think the last year.
I mean, listen,
like,
we were never depressed. Let me get this clear. We never were depressed. But
it was just more exciting. I feel like since we've been doing it for 3 years.
We like to move on.
Yeah, but I'm excited again about, now this show. I'm excited about the new vlogs that I've been making. Pardon the interruption in our first episode of The Thuman Show. We have some sponsors. Our first sponsor is Vistaprint. I've talked about them many times on the show before. The importance, guys, of having a business card. Vistaprint, I'm hooking you guys up. They want you guys to own the now in any situation, which is why our listeners will get 500 high-quality custom business cards starting at $9.99. Just go to Vistaprint.com/large. That's Vistaprint.com/large. Vistaprint.com/large. You guys can choose your delivery speed, order and receive your cards in as few as 3 days. Pick your paper stock, the quality, the quantity that's right for you. They got the best inks. You can upload your own designs, design it right there on the site. Your satisfaction guaranteed, guys. If you don't like it, they will make it right either by reprinting your order or offering you guys a refund. Vistaprint.com/large. I think it's just for me, I want to I'm never satisfied. Yeah, and I feel like David Dobrik's even hit that point where he's like, he cut back to 2, and I think I saw he had a show that was going to be picked up, and it didn't get picked up, and once that show was picked up, he was probably going to quit his vlogs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're always looking for that next best thing, but that's just like human nature, I think. I don't know. It kind of sucks because like we have it really good, but we want something different. And I think a lot of people listening and a lot of people, that look up to us, they want what we have, but we don't necessarily want what we have, I feel like.
There's nothing wrong with wanting more. We want to advance. You know what I mean? And that's
level up.
That's the beautiful thing about
Sierra.
The world.
Level up. Level up.
I feel like we should move on from the topic because a lot of people are like, yeah, we're not social media stars. They don't get this.
They don't really understand it.
I have something. I watched a YouTube video yesterday, and listen, I'm not really crazy about pranks because like we did them and like it was fun, but we do it with each other. I don't go out and do it, but I am really a fan of these Nelk boys. Am I saying
Nelk?
Nelk?
Yeah.
Nelk boys. Dude, they don't break. They do not break character.
Yeah.
I actually talked to them the other day and I asked them, I go, bro, like, how do you not break? Like, I'm an actor and I would break.
Yeah, you told me you were watching one of the videos and you were like,
I had to skip. I wasn't even in the situation. I had to skip the video because I felt so uncomfortable. They cross the line. They go far, but you're like, you respect it because you're like, they don't break.
I don't know how they do it because every prank that I've ever done on my YouTube channel has been absolutely 100% fake. Like, I don't think I've ever done a real prank.
No, don't call yourself out like that, bro.
Why?
Don't do that.
Why? I don't do pranks. So when I was doing them, it was a phase. I did them because that's what was cool.
Yeah, I mean,
some of them were real, but like most of them, I'd like tell George, yo, I'm coming over.
That's how you know I was an actor. I was like, oh, what? No way. Actually,
well, no, we wouldn't tell each other.
There's some fake ones. There's some real ones, but
we wouldn't tell each other what we were doing. We're just saying, "Hey, I'm gonna prank you," and you're like, all
"True,
right.
yeah." So we had to like go along. Yeah, we got to get a real reaction because this would be our real reaction. Dude, what the fuck? Yeah. That would be it. Like, come on, dude, what the hell are you doing? That would be our real reaction. Yeah. So we had to entertain. Oh, and also back to the whole social media thing. I think that's why we're happy now is because we're posting real shit now.
Yeah.
We're not like, okay,
and I'm being honest. George didn't want me to be honest just now about me doing fake pranks.
I don't know. You just called yourself out. Old George kicked in and was like, "Yo, relax. Don't call us out like that." Yeah, my shit was fake too.
Yeah. But you know what?
But his shit is real, bro.
Yeah.
Like that shit is real.
That Steve will do it guy is he's crazy.
Animal. I saw him chug a bottle, and I was like, "You're gonna die. Like you need to chill."
But I think it's sending a wrong message because like people are
horrible message.
He like knows what he's doing.
Horrible
message.
message.
I don't know that he knows what he's doing. I hope he knows what he's doing. But he can't be good for his esophagus because there's no way you can drink that whole. Like he's vomiting. It's like bulimia for like YouTube.
I don't know. Can't tell you what his process is, but all I know is it can't be healthy. There's no way that can be healthy.
I want to introduce a segment into the Two-Man Show. It's I want to share a high school memory every single episode.
Oh, that's dope.
Like a funny story. So do you want to start? Do you have any funny stories off the top of your head?
Is it have to be long or short? I had a crazy childhood.
Give me a funny story. Give the audience,
okay.
So they can learn from our mistakes.
No, none of them can learn from my mistakes. My mistakes were like, dude, I'm telling you guys, like my life was weird. Like my friends all thought I was a pathological liar from how
I still think you're a pathological
liar.
liar.
They think I lie, and then shit comes out, and then everything that happened either comes out to be true or like they'll find out eventually. But yeah, my life was really weird. Let me give you an example. Everybody in my school at one point hated me that I had to transfer to another school. My principal made me transfer to another school because there's like, yo, we're scared. Every time I go to the bathroom, kids would try to like fight me in the bathroom.
Yeah, George was bullied in high school.
Yeah, I could fight. Don't get me wrong. I'll beat the shit out of a lot of people. But I was like, yo, like every single day, this is getting out of hand. But I'll never forget this one time this kid tried to fight me, and he pegged me out to be such a piece of shit. He's like, you know what, Janko? I'm really sick and tired of shit. You can't be sleeping with these girls and not calling them back. You're a pig. This is what's wrong with this story. I was a virgin. I don't know where this happened. There was rumors that I would sleep with these girls, and I'll never forget this time. This one redheaded girl, I'm not going to mention who it is, and I bumped into her. So have you. Gave me a note, and it was like 2 pages long. And it was like how I'm a piece of shit, how I flirted with her and broke her heart and all this stuff. I would just say hi to her in the hallway. I would just say, hey, how you doing? Yeah. That's it. I would say hi to her. That's all. And then all of a sudden everybody hated me because I'm the chauvinistic asshole that's just sleeping with girls and never calling them back. I was a virgin until I was 19 years old. I was supposed to be in college.
I was a virgin when I graduated high school. That's
what I'm saying. Doesn't make sense. How did this happen?
I mean, Mom and Dad, if you're listening, I still am a virgin.
So that's why Kylie broke up with you. That's my story. What's your story? I have a bunch. I'm saving them up.
Oh God, I don't even know. Nothing exciting happened in my life when I was in high school. Well,
way to go. Way to bring up this topic.
No, I think in high school, so freshman year I made the baseball team, and then sophomore year I didn't make the team, and it kind of sucked because I was, I hung out with all the kids and the popular kids that played sports my freshman year, and then when you don't make the team, you don't really have those friends anymore because you're not cool and you didn't make the team. So I kind of guess I was a misfit. I got really good friends with my buddy Charlie, he was really into technology and cars and all this stuff, and then my buddy Alex, you met him, Mullen. You met both of them.
Yeah.
And he was into like landscaping and trees and shit, and then I was like the jock that wasn't a good enough jock to be a jock.
Oh, wow.
But, I mean, I don't know. My funny stories all involve... Oh, God, I don't know. Our second sponsor of the show is Scentbird. I've talked about them on my main channel before. They actually sent me some dope colognes. I got Versace and Dolce & Gabbana. They have over 450 designer fragrances to choose from, and they come in little tiny 120 spray bottles, so you can do 4 sprays a day. For a month, guys, I'm hooking you guys up an exclusive offer for our listeners. You can get 50% off your first month today. That's only $7.50 for your first fragrance, so you go to scentbird.com/livin. Livin, and use my code LIVIN, LIVIN, for 50% off your first month. Again, that's Scentbird, SCENT, bird.com/livin for you to try your first cologne or perfume for just $7.50. Sign on, guys, and smell amazing. I got some good ones. I don't know if I want to share those ones.
I got to know, what was going through your mind when you were like, I got a new segment?
Yeah, I didn't think that you were going to ask me back because I feel like I was the host. So.
Yeah, that's weird because you're like, we're going to do it every single episode, and you couldn't even come up for the first episode.
I'll give a story. When I graduated high school, the first time I ever hooked up with a girl.
Wait, hold on. You just, time out. You said stories are in high school, and then you started yours out.
Literally, I graduated high school a virgin, and I was like, I'm not going to college a virgin. And the girl was still in high school.
I'll let it happen, just so you can tell a story.
So I lost my... Oh, man, I don't know if I want to tell this story. Fuck it, I'll tell this story. Son of a, if you're watching, you know who you are. The first time...
Wait, before you go on, you're not talking about the sheet story, are you?
No, not that story. That's college.
That was The little out of hand.
Yeah, that was out of hand. God, this is so embarrassing, but this will help some dudes out there so you guys don't feel bad if this ever happens to you or if it has happened to you.
Oh, wow.
First time I ever had sex.
Okay.
I put it in, bro, and I took it out, and I finished.
Wait, like, how long was it in for? Was it like a one pump?
Yeah, it was a one pump, bro.
Way.
But I didn't tell the girl. I was like, we should wait.
So you just blue balled her.
No, she said it hurt, so I was like,
Good
because
for
it was
you.
her first time too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not good for me. I'm not packing that much heat.
So wait, you're telling me you just popped it in, you popped it out, and you're like, you know what? We should wait because you waited enough. It was done.
Bro, I was so nervous. Are you kidding? So nervous.
Wait, if you don't mind me asking, were you wearing a condom?
Yeah, of course.
Wow. That's crazy.
Isn't that insane? I can't believe I would have shared that too.
Wow, that is that's a story, man. That's going up there. A lot
But
of you
then-
guys at one pump.
It happens.
You're not alone.
Bro. It happens. I was 18. I was a virgin. I was very nervous. I was really excited, clearly. And damn, yeah, that's probably my most embarrassing story.
Do I know her?
No.
Can I meet her?
But anyways, after that, we would hook up and in her car or my car.
Oh man, my
Yeah.
Toyota Corolla. I lost my virginity in it.
Yeah.
And I
And it
have
was a
Middle
2
East-
pump?
Yeah, no, actually, I wasn't a 2 pump. I was an overly sexual human being, and so I was probably masturbating like a million times a day. So
Yeah,
by
I
the
didn't
time
do
I was
that.
having sex,
Yeah.
I was like, we were good.
Yeah, I didn't have a phone my whole until I can't remember later in high school, so I wasn't, watching porn like some 8th graders were.
I've never watched porn off my phone in my life.
I didn't have a computer either.
Oh, I had a computer.
I had no way
I
to
might
watch.
be sick. I had my sister's computer. I didn't even have
Oh.
my computer. What do you want me to do? Not use technology? Sorry, it's gonna happen.
Jessica, if you're watching, George used your
No,
computer.
she knew because
Because all the keys were stuck together.
no, it's super embarrassing. I'll tell you my story. Wow, this is hey, mom and dad, and hopefully you guys are not watching this. I fell asleep, so she walked in, and my computer was just open. Yeah.
And your dick in hand?
No, I was
Oh.
underneath my covers and shit. But I was like completely sleeping, so she probably thought I was like watching Netflix or something, and then it wasn't Netflix. It was
So she caught you.
yeah. I
What'd
was
she
caught.
say? That's
She-
embarrassing.
No, she looked, and then we did this thing where we just didn't talk about it. She just looked.
To this day.
She just like walked away. Yeah, no, we don't talk about it. Well, I want to talk about it with my sister.
That's really embarrassing. But anyway, I just remembered this. So the girl that we lost virginities together with, it was funny because when I moved out here, I got a Venmo request from her for like $50, and she was like, "For taking my virginity."
Hilarious. Did you pay it?
No, I
Okay,
didn't
good,
pay
because
it.
that would have been prostitution.
But I texted her. I was like, "Yo, that's." I texted her. I was like, "That's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life."
It's hilarious.
You got any? What about you? You lost your virginity?
I've
Obviously.
never. I've lost my virginity. Yes, I've never slept with a virgin though, ever.
You lost your virginity to a girl that wasn't a virgin?
Yeah, I didn't know who this girl was, by the way. Yeah,
what?
I lost my virginity to a woman I've never met. I met her within 10 minutes.
Does she know you?
No, nothing. Okay. So this is a crazy story, and I don't know why I'm putting this out there, but I am. Go ahead.
Because this is the Tuman show.
Tumor show where you get real content. I was dating a girl. I'm not gonna mention her name out of respect for her because we're friends now. But at the time, I saw her when I was 11, and all the way up to like 19. So we were on and off for years, bro, years. And like everybody knows, I'm very religious, and I keep my faith very close.
Yeah,
And
which, by the way, I want to ask you because you say you're religious, but you do have sex, and I know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I have flaws, and I do repent. But like, for instance, this year I've slept with like what, 2 girls, like three max, I think.
This week, yeah.
This week, no. This year, I cut back like a long time ago and started focusing and behaving. I think when I got success and like I started getting opportunities I never had before, I was like, I'll take it. But anyway, so when I lost my virginity is because the girl and I broke up, and my best friend and her, I found out were seeing each other behind my back.
Oh, so she was cheating on you.
Yes.
Wow.
So, and they were talking shit about me too. So it was like a really bad. So I
George
lost
has
my
a small dick.
Yeah, so I lost my she didn't even see my dick. She never saw my dick. So we lost. I lost a best friend. I lost a girl, and I was like, whatever. I'm gonna go to this hookah bar and blow off some steam. See what I did there? Yeah. So me and my friends went to this place, and I was like venting to this girl, and this girl was like, you know what? You should sleep with her to get back at her. I mean, you should sleep with me to get back at her. And I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. And she was very beautiful. So I was like, yeah. And there was a park right next to my house.
Mm-hmm.
And fun fact, it was a police park.
A police park.
Yeah, we have a police park, like a park.
They just go and,
There's a park for everybody.
let the canines loose to sniff drugs.
So I was like, wow, we're in the middle of the night. I'm like, I didn't know it was illegal. First of all, I'm new to this. I don't know that you can't have sex in your car because I would watch it in movies. It's like,
they should educate teenagers on that because I didn't know that was a
law.
law
I didn't know this. And this is the bad part. I started in my car and I was like, man, I'm getting a cramp. This sucks. Let's go outside.
Corolla.
So we were on the volleyball, like the beach area.
Yeah.
It was like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. No one's gonna
Yeah.
And so we did it there, and my condom broke.
No, the first time.
And
I'd rather have one and done than a condom break.
No, dude. So like, I'm not trying to boost my ego. We're like 45 minutes in, and nobody told me that you're supposed to.
He's 45 minutes in. I'm 1 second in. I mean, I had foreplay. It's not like I count that.
I didn't have foreplay.
So you're in there.
Yeah. But dude, like I said, I was a very horny man. So 40 minutes in, I did not know because nobody taught me that you're supposed to change your condom out because it could dry out.
And no one's taught me that to this day. I mean,
you're supposed to dry out.
Yeah, I'm not a condom expert like you.
Yeah, I never sleep without a condom. No siree.
Don't think I have used it. Yeah.
We're on the opposite sides of the spectrum. Maybe that's why I lasted so long.
Yeah, probably.
So the condom broke, and I didn't know that when it starts feeling good, it means the condom broke. So I was like, wow, this is great. I didn't know it takes 45 minutes for it to start feeling nice. So then I take out and I see I take it out. I don't want to try because I know my mom's gonna watch this and I don't want her to vividly see this. So I take it out and I look down. I go, oh my God, it's not there anymore. And I didn't finish yet. So I was like, I thought like the pre-cum could get her like pregnant, which it could, by the way. So I was like, oh my God. Immediately I get soft because I start panicking. I was like, oh my God, this girl could be a prostitute for all I know. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, oh my God, I could get an STD, but I don't even care about an STD. I'd rather get an STD to get a girl pregnant at this point. So I was like, oh my God. I start passing out, freaking out. I go, yo, I got to take you home right now. So we stop at a Walgreens. It's 24 hours. I like pick up a Plan B. I was like, I watched her drink it. I was like, yo, you need to take this pill right now in front of me. And she like takes it like, this girl's an older girl. So she's like, why the hell is this guy passing out? And so I go home, I'm freaking out, and my dad's sitting there in the middle of the night watching a movie because my dad watches movies really late. I walk home, I go, oh my God, Dad, I gotta tell you something. And he goes, what? I go, I had sex with the girl. He goes, hey, great, good for you. And I was like, yeah, but the condom broke. He goes, okay, did you finish inside of her? And I go, no. He goes, what the fuck are you worried about? I was like, oh God, what do I do? You can get pregnant. He goes, you're such a bitch. And he just turned on the TV and he continued to watch it.
I love that, Mr. Janko. That's what I say to him to this day.
Yeah, my dad low-key still thinks I'm a bitch. It's a thing.
No, but practice safe sex.
Of course.
We don't want any babies running around or anything
especially
like that.
mine. I'm Jesus.
That turned out to be a really good segment.
Yeah, I should have probably never said any of that.
Me too.
Girls probably you know what the worst part is, bro? This is the worst part.
The worst part is no one's going to have sex with me. They're all going to have sex with you because I last 1 second, you last 45 minutes.
But no, I mean, you last long now, buddy.
Yeah.
I was roommates with you. I heard you.
Relax. Sorry. My mom and dad watch this.
Sorry. But I will let you guys know, this is the worst part. Choose your first person wisely. Yeah. Because it's really sad that if I met that woman right now, I wouldn't know if it was her if she didn't tell me. Like I don't know what she looks like. I don't know. I don't know what ethnicity she was. I don't know how tall she was. I don't know nothing. It was a very stupid decision, and I waited so long for somebody I'd never. At least you know who the hell. Like I just don't know. And if I could go back in time, I'd probably hold off. And also, a lot of people are like, because I get the conversation, because I asked some guy who was waiting till the marriage, they're like, well, what if you marry somebody and they're really bad? Because we've had bad sex, not together, not yet. We've never had bad sex. So, I mean, we've had bad sex and we realized like, oh shit, thank God I didn't marry this person. This would have been horrible. So I always think back, and I'm like, man, what if I married somebody that was really bad in bed?
Yeah,
and
but you never know.
Yeah, exactly. He hit me with that. He goes, well, you never know.
And I saw a study on this actually. What was I watching? I forget.
I remember you told me this. A lot of divorces happen because they've had multiple partners and they keep measuring them. Well, sorry, ladies, that had sex with me. Your husband will never be good enough.
No, I think the more people you hook up with, the less important it becomes. And I think that's why that you should engrave like having few like, oh yeah, it's cool to be, like in LA.
Having your number high is not cool.
It's not cool.
It's not cool. It's kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
For each spectrum, for men and women.
And our final sponsor of the show is by Lightstream. The average interest rate on credit card debt is over 19% APR. Have you guys looked at your interest rate lately? You don't need to be a financial expert to know that consolidating debt into a low fixed rate can save you thousands of dollars in interest. So pay off your high interest credit cards with the credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream. You can get a rate as low as 5.95% APR with autopay, much lower than the national average interest rate on credit card debt. Special offer for you guys, just my listeners. Apply today at lightstream.com/large and get an additional interest rate discount. That's lightstream.com/large for an additional discount. lightstream.com/large for that additional discount. Everything is subject to credit approval. Rate includes 0.5% autopay. Discount, terms and conditions apply, and offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/large for more information.
But I will admit this. It sucks because I've had a moment where I've had a really cool connection with somebody, but our sex was off. And I really would think back and be like,
Can't you work on that or no?
It ruined it. I couldn't fix it because both sides have to be so important. You have to have that fire when it comes to emotions and like, oh my God, we're having a great time.
Yeah.
And then like,
it's interesting because Kylie's the first person I think that I ever like had a meaningful connection with in bed.
Hurt.
In bed.
I'm hurt. Let's get
and the girls that I've been with since her, I'm not into it, bro. And me and Justin, like what I was saying, we were talking to this girl and she's like, oh, you're 25 years old. You've had meaningful sex. So now meaningless sex means nothing to you. And I think that's it, bro. Like
I was on the opposite side of the spectrum. After my relationship, I had really good sex and then she ruined it for all the other girls. Like even girls that I had meaningful ones with, it sucked. Like
it's weird for me. I think I don't know, man. It's weird. Once I had a connection with someone,
but you've never really. You're more of a passionate man and a hardworking man. You and Logan both have never been like, I need to have sex with this girl. You've never really had a high sex drive.
Yeah, it's not a priority to me.
Yeah, I think it's just different. It's different strokes for different folks type of thing.
Yeah.
I had a really high sex drive. Now it's starting to simmer down. I'm becoming like an adult and realizing like sex is not that big of a deal. I'm
kind of mad. I'll tell this story in the next podcast, but I was looking at my notes and I did have the high school story and I wrote it down in my notes, but I missed it. But we'll talk about it in the next episode.
Awesome.
But I also have in my notes, can we just talk about how powerful David Dobrik is?
He's crazy right now.
Bro, I was on Instagram Explore page and his assistant popped up. She's his assistant. And her engagement is just absolutely insane. Like
I know her team now. She has a team now.
Stop.
Yeah.
Do you think he owns a percentage of her?
I don't know. Because
I think what I heard about the Vlog Squad, they don't do the whole percentage thing. And I think that's cool.
I mean, we don't do the percentage thing. We've helped a lot of people stand on their feet. We don't really take it. I mean, here's the thing, dude. It's just like, I feel like it's more effort to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And on top of that, like.
And then it tarnishes your friendship.
Like, for example, Trisha or like anybody, I need to list the people that I need to do. Anybody who I help, I realize, I just think of it this way. God's done so much for me. Yeah. I could do for other people, and I know he'll take care of me. Because he'll do more for me than what these people are going to do for me. And plus, dude, me and you have watched like people from Team 10 or people that Logan's helped, they're ungrateful, and they're going to find a way to get out of it regardless. You know what I mean? Every contract is breakable. So it's like pointless. If you're going to be hungry for money, it just ruins the relationship.
Right.
But he's powerful as shit. And he's funny, dude. He's really funny. His vlogs are fire.
He's really nice, too, like in real life.
Yeah.
Like, super nice guy. Did you see that there's a Fast and the Furious 9 coming out? How many of these fucking movies are going to be?
They're so good. I'm not even
John
mad at
Cena's going to be in it.
Are they replacing The Rock?
I don't know. And then did you see Bradley Cooper and his wife split? Which is kind of fucked, bro. Because I feel like this happened because of fans. Like, they saw Brad and
Lady Gaga.
On A Star Is Born.
But Lady Gaga just got broke off her wedding.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna
They
get
both
together.
did. That's kind of fucked.
I don't know if it's like true love or anything, dude. Because like I've been around like this fake ass love in Hollywood, and I feel like anybody will do anything for their career.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've never seen anybody on TV and been like, "Oh, dude, that's real love for sure." Only one, actually, one. What's his name from Just Friends, and he plays Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds, Blake
Ryan
Lively.
Reynolds. Yeah, dude, have you ever seen them on the red carpet and shit? The way they look at each other. Oh, it's you. Like that's the only time I've ever looked at him. Like, damn, I could see him walking away from his career for her. Like and you should see the way he talks about their kid and stuff. Like that's like real love. But like I said, all this other stuff, I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
I don't like to follow people's because I see fake relationships in real life. You know what I mean? Where they're like blah blah blah, and the camera goes up and they're like all lovey dovey, and I'm like, what the heck? This is crazy to me. This is nuts. But I will say I'd rather have a fake relationship in front of the camera than a real relationship in front of the camera.
Yeah, I'll never do the real
Yeah, because
relationship.
you could clock out of that shit.
Yeah, that's tough. I think that was part of the reason Kylie and I stayed together longer than, we would have broken up way earlier. I think.
I feel like you guys had pressure.
A little bit of pressure because it's like, we have this millions of people weighing in on us too. So it's like that definitely factored into it. But
that's crazy.
But like I said, everything comes full circle. We spoke. Everything's good. Maybe we'll speak again.
Me and my ex are good. I mean, we're never bad.
I don't know that I'll ever hang
bad.
out with her again.
No, I'll never hang out with my ex again too. Like I said, you don't need to.
Like I could speak to her and see her and say hi, but I don't. Hanging out with her doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I mean, same. It was kind of funny how we were talking about our exes and both of our exes reached out.
Yeah. Both to me.
It's like, it's like fruition, man. Like you put it out there, you're going to get it. So I'm just letting you guys right now that maybe one day I'm going to be a billionaire and have a supermodel wife that's really into Jesus Christ. And we have really cool Christian kids. And
she's a virgin and you'll finally take someone's virginity.
You know what? I've never really cared about that. I'd actually like a girl to experience. That way I'm not sitting there like, okay, this is what you do. This is what you do. Go practice.
Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to this first episode of The Toman Show.
And last. This is the first and last.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, let us know down in the comments what part you guys liked and drop some questions for us in the next episode. In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
So we're just ripping this movie completely.